We have 8% of Oregon youth are transgender, unsure, or gender expansive, according to our student health survey data, which is taken by 6th, 8th, and 11th grade students. We have about 1 in 3 Oregon youth who identify as LGBT plus, other, or unsure as a sexual orientation. So, that's again, that same Oregon data, local data. So it's a lot of students, and some students are feeling unsafe. So some of the things they experience are increased bullying, increased, suicide ideation. We have students who are 3 times, LGBTQ2SIA students are 3 times as likely to miss school due to fear. So those fear-based absences. And then we also have the connection with sexual assault, which is that LGBTQ students are 2 to 3 times as likely to experience sexual assault. All of that data is local Oregon data. Help support the LGBTQ2SIA plus student success program. We have 3 parts to this program. One of them is the plan. The tenets of the plan are really to charge schools with their, to clarify their responsibility, and then to kind of understand the best practices, affirming strategies that are possible to prevent harm from happening in schools, and to better support the academic success and just general well-being of LGBTQ2SIA students by following Oregon laws and policies. Some of the areas that are included in that plan are supporting educators and school staff to interrupt harassment and affirm students in the classroom, really understanding what their requirements are in terms of creating non-discriminatory environments, and then what they can do if they don't feel supported as a staff member themselves. The second piece of the plan is creating safer learning spaces for students to thrive, which includes anywhere really that is a physical space where learning can happen. Can obviously be an affirming or a not affirming space for that to happen. This also includes mental health services, because it's such an important resource to be able to connect students to so they can stay engaged in schools. And then the last part of that is inclusive curriculum. And then the third piece is engaging with families and communities. Supportive families is such a protective factor against some of the negative mental health outcomes we know happen. The Trevor Project national data, the Youth Mental Health Survey from 2022, shows that LGBTQ youth who live in a community that is accepting of LGBTQ people reported significantly lower rates of attempting suicide compared to those who did not. We have research that shows us that supportive educators, so educators who are supportive of LGBTQ students, especially specifically in one national study of students of color, that reports that students then have higher self-esteem and lower levels of depression, right? So we can actually center in the joy and humanity and love of students to be able to create better conditions for them to succeed academically and to be their fullest selves, their most authentic selves at school every day. So these moments, these interactions we have with young people, if we're a parent, if we're an educator, if we're an administrator, if we're another student who has a peer coming to us, those really matter, right? Our biases that come up, our reactions, our, the things we're regurgitating that we're seeing in media, that we're seeing in the news or in social media or in TV shows, all of that really matters to care for one another in community. It's a really, really important part of the larger landscape of violence prevention, just because of how much direct violence we're seeing in our world.